Hello, everyone, and welcome to Holly's Pretties. This is our Saturday live. No, excuse me. And I am a little bit late. We've had a very busy day. So I thought tonight we would play around and try to play with our envelope punch board and see what we can come up with and make. Um, and just have a kind of relaxing, fun time. Anyhow, let me get the welcomes typed in and we'll come down to the desk and go from there. All right, there's our welcomes. Okay, so I'm gonna carefully try to bring you down to the desk. And there we are. Hopefully it'll focus a little bit better tonight than it has been. Um but I thought, like I said, that we could play with the envelope punch board a bit, try to make some interesting goodies, and go from there really. So I've got a couple pieces of paper here out of my scrap box, and I'm gonna try to size these up and see if I can't make something. Okay, so 2 point here's right there. All right, I need there we go, scissors. Okay, so it is right there. So half, okay. All right, so what I'm doing is measuring and cutting some scrapbook paper, and this is an orange, and then I have like a yellowier kind of color here that I'm going to do the same with. And then we're going to try to make some things. I don't know how far we'll get, but we'll see. So, okay, so we have our pieces cut. We can move those over there. And this is just my envelope punch board. Mine just happens to be this color. Uh, glue, 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 glue. Okay. Sorry about that. I was looking for my little glue bottle, and then my phone beeped at me. Okay, so here we go. We got our little glue bottle because you're going to need some glue or some kind of sticky something to stick your projects together if it works. So, all right, the first thing I'm going to do with mine, mine is a little bit shorter than the one I saw, but this is a 5.5 long piece by 2.5 wide piece of paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my little envelope punch board here. I'm going to kind of line my paper up. Right here is your score line on it. And I want to line this so that I have just about maybe half an inch on this other side of this one over here. And then we're going to scoot it out so we can, see where that's at and make sure we can get our knife into the score line. And what we're going to do is carefully come up in here and we're going to score this. Then we're going to move it out a little bit more. And we're going to score this. Make sure you can get your knife in the score thing that you can see where it's at. And don't make your spaces between too awfully large. Try to keep them pretty similar. And you're just going to do this all the way down your paper. Oop, that one didn't score all the way. There we go. Alrighty. Oop, why is that? Okay, we're going to have to put that. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting in there. And mine are not going to be perfect because I'm so not perfect with this. But just come down and score them. Try to get them even if you can. If you're like me, that's more of a task than anything else. So we're going to just come on down and keep doing it. Libby, can I have a cold drink, please? We're going to keep scoring all the way down the piece of paper. The paper's folding up there. There we go. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see too, but it's really hard. The paper wants to roll every time you score. Okay, so I think I'll turn it this way and we'll try to score the rest this way. Just simply to make it a little bit easier for y'all to see. And I'm just taking my bone folder and going slowly down to make sure that I'm getting a good score. And you score all the way along, and then you're going to come in and you're going to do hill and valley type bending for your scores. So you want to just fold them, maybe, if I can get it going. There we go. Just like so. And I don't know, this might work a little better with thinner paper. Who knows? But for now, we're using, like I said, some scrap paper that I have to try to make it a little nicer. So we're just doing our hill and valley fold, like I said.
I used your shaker.
I think
because it's not going to hurt.
Thank you. But yeah, we're doing a hill and valley fold here. And as you can see, it kind of looks like a little book here. So that's what we're going to do. You could do this part where you score it and stuff on a scoreboard if you had one. I'm using my envelope punch board because I'm trying to find more ways, if you will, to use it. Okay, we're getting to the last little bit here. Boy, the last one's hard to fold. Okay, let me see here. Okay, now, as you see, I'm trying to give this a real tight fold and a real good fold. And then if you fan it out up here at the top just a bit, you don't have to fan it a lot, but a bit, you can pinch the bottom and fan the top some, working it a little bit here and there. Don't try to all at one time move it, or you're not going to get anywhere with it. Anyway, what you do is you come up, if you pinch this bottom part and hold this out, you come up with a little fan and you can decorate this and turn it into a cute embellishment, which is what I'd like to do. So I'm going to get my wet glue, and I know I'll have to hold this a bit or at least put a pinch on it. So I think I'm going to grab one of my pinchers. That way I can be scoring another one while this one's hopefully drying. And I do say hopefully because, yeah, sometimes everything works, sometimes everything doesn't. So let me see about putting a bit of wet glue there and there. And this is just your typical, like, Elmer's type glue that I'm using. So it does take a little bit to dry. I'm just trying to put enough in here to hold our folds together. Okay. Now I'm going to come down here, try to pinch that a bit. I'll pinch that with my pinchers there. And we're going to sit that over there to dry. And that way we don't have to sit and hold that one. And we're going to come back and try to do another one. And hopefully my scores will be a little bit better. I think I'll try with a lighter color here and we'll see. All right, let me see. Do I have it the same equal distance? I hope. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. Okay. And then, oop, jeez. Okay, there we go. We scored. We're scoring there. All right. Now, like I said, my scores are definitely far, far from perfect. Oh, yeah, that one's really off. Oh, geez. Okay, come on, really? Okay, there we go. Okay. And again, we're going to do hill and valley folding. Just, make sure that it's front to back and then back to front the same way, all the way down all of your score lines. We're just going to keep wiggling until we get to the end. Okay, hold that for a minute. Then I'll lay it down here while I get my glue. And then again, down at the bottom here, we'll add our wet glue. Like I said, you can add any kind of glue of your choice or any kind of adhesive of your choice. I'm doing wet glue tonight because I didn't plug in my hot glue gun tonight. Like a dingbat. So, and then we'll just gently, carefully push this so that your folds come together. And then we'll get another one of my pieces like this, and we will put it together. And make sure that it hopefully stays. There. Now we'll let that one sit there. And I figured I'd do a few, let them sit and dry while I do the next one, and so forth, so that I can try to make a few of these. Okay. There's one. And they are a little bit time consuming, I guess, but what embellishment may not be? But anyway, this is another thing you could do on your envelope punch board is make these. I know you haven't seen a finished product yet, but we're working on it. Oh boy, that's okay. That's kind of, there we go. Okay. I'm going to turn and I'll try to go this way now, so hopefully it won't curl up as bad. Okay, there we go. And again, this is Hill and Valley fold all the way down. Hopefully everybody's had a good Saturday. Ours has been, like I said, rather busy. We've had my nephew slash landlord here. He was working on our porch. Some of the boards had gotten a little weird. So he was here trying to make sure that they're okay and fixing them and putting them back together right. And we had my mother-in-law here, who she's coming back. She just had to go out and get her vitamins and so forth that she keeps at my brother-in-law's. So, and of course, you know, just normal stuff we do too as far as Saturdays go. So it's been a little busy, but that's all right. Busy's not bad. Oop, I'm gluing now. All right. I'm gonna grab one of my pinches again, so that when I press this guy together, okay, there we go. Okay, now we're going to start our fourth one, and hopefully by this time, when we finish this one, we'll be able to get the first one started again. Hello, Andrea and Marianne. Sorry I missed you. Come in. Tonight I'm working with the envelope punch board, and I'm trying very hard to be straight, because I'm not, and to be and to be able to make some pretty embellishments that I've seen. The idea is you take a piece of scrapbook paper, and it can be the size you prefer technically. Mine is 5.5 long by 2.5 this way, which is width, I believe. And then you have to score it all the way down, and then you fold it, and then you glue the bottom edge, like on this one. Hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit better that way. You have to glue in between each one of the creases, and then hopefully hold it for a little bit till the glue sets, and then we're going to make an embellishment out of that. But I'm trying to get my one here started. I'm not real good at, without having something there, I'm not real good at straight lines. I'm just going to be honest. Me and straight lines are, yeah, just not something that works. But this looked cute to me, and I thought, well, oh geez, why not try it? Make something cute and put it in scrapbooks, junk journals, wherever. Okay. And this is the full-sized envelope punch board, not the mini. And you just scoot it up, like, I would say maybe 1/2 inch every time. Yeah, I have a scoreboard. The only thing is, the way they showed this made on the video I watched is they used the score line here on the punch board, and I thought, well, I'd like to find more ways to use my punch board so it's not sitting up in the cupboard just collecting dust. So I'm trying my darndest to be able to do it the way they did. I don't know how that's gonna work though, but I'm gonna test it, try it. Could be a fail, could be an okay. Because I hate to spend a lot of money on a tool or an item, and then it just sits there and collects dust. I'm really weird about that. I'd rather use my items and stuff. I will never understand how some people who craft have the innate ability, or maybe it's a taught ability, I don't know, to be able to score so perfectly every single time without a scoreboard. I'm just buffaloed. So uh, there we go. Wow. Mine are probably still not straight or like perfect sized along there. And then all you do is just the back and forth kind of fold to get your valleys and mountains and valleys. There we go. And then, like I said, hopefully by the time I get this one folded and glue on it, I can go back and mess with the first one a little bit. At least that's the hope. my silly self didn't plug in the glue gun tonight, and probably should have. Although I'm not sure if hot glue would hold it with the fact that you're fan folding, and I'm not real sure if hot glue would hold that. Okay, I think I'm finally at the end. That's what I wondered, because hot glue does have a little bit of density to it, so, and you want to try to keep the bottom where you're going to tie it off and stuff kind of thin. You don't want to have it too heavy. Then you just take your whatever glue you want to use, or whatever adhesive you want to use, and you just put it in the grooves here. Hopefully y'all can see me doing that. And you do every groove. That way, hopefully it will stay together better. And then, like I said, I am just using kind of like an Elmer's glue, a paper glue, nothing too crazy. Okay. Then grab one of my other pinchers. And then you just come back here once you get your wet glue or your adhesive in there. Try to make sure that you line all of it up the best you can. And I just take, they didn't do this, but this is something I'm doing because I'm using the wet glue. I'm just running my finger across through here to try to smooth the wet glue down on the paper at the end, because I think that would help it stick too. So, and then you just pinch the end of it there. You can let the top go. And then you set it aside for a little bit of drying time. And I'm going to see this first one here. Hopefully. It looks like maybe. It's still a little wet, but you can at least feel that it's drying, and there's a little bit of movability now to where there wasn't before. And you just, with me, what I'm doing, I mean, they kind of bent theirs a little more. I don't really want mine super bent. I do kind of want mine to stay very fan-like at the bottom. So I'm kind of slowly taking the paper. Of course, I probably used too thick of paper too. I used cardstock. And just wiggling it out some to kind of get a fan shape up here. Clarissa, holy moly, how are you, sweetie? Family's doing good. Doggo's doing great. I'm still kicking. We'll call it good. Okay, now let me see if I can find some pretty little tie to go around that at least. You know what? I know what I can use. I don't know why my brain is so off kilter today. We're going to use something else I don't pull out and use very much. How are you and yours doing, Clarissa? I haven't seen you for a little bit. I don't know if I want to go that thick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, with that, I would be, man, I would be a little, upset with myself too, I think. I'm not sure. I've never seen composition books that cheap. Oh boy, I think I opened that wrong. Well, isn't that just sweet? Look at me doing things backwards. Oh, well, if I had to be forwards all the time, I'd always fail. Now, I have big fingers, so I'm going to cut a pretty large piece of this, so I'll be able to tie it, and then I can always cut off extra. I've never altered a composition book, Marianne. I've looked at them and thought about it, but ooh, a knee problem. Ooh. I've never tried that. Like, I hope your knee problem fixes on its own, Clarissa. Knee problems are not fun. I've never altered a composition book. I've thought about it, and then every time I think about it, I think, well, okay, if I alter it though, who would I give it to? Because I don't need an altered composition book technically, I guess. I would probably just, I don't know. I don't know who I'd give it to. I mean, I have lots of people I could probably give it to, but somebody who would use it, I guess, is the right terminology. Somebody who would actually use the composition book. Okay, so I think that's all right. I think that'll keep it. And I tied it in a knot to make sure it doesn't come out. And I'm just going to shorten the strings a bit. I like strings on my stuff a little longer, but obviously cut them however length you like them. There we go. So here's our little thing so far. And you could glue your string there if you weren't 100% secure in whether it would stay or not. You could put glue around there and glue it. Oh, wow. I may have to give it a go, and maybe I'll just give it to my mother-in-law because she likes pretty stuff. So here's what I'm going to do with that one. And then, let me see. They used a sticker, but I don't think with the ridges, a sticker is going to stay. I think if I put a sticker on there, it's going to come undone, and then a couple minutes later, I'm going to have to go back and stick it again. A little golden book. Ooh. Well, I assume if you alter a little... Oh, sure, please, go ahead. I'm always open to suggestions. Plus, I'm trying to learn... Oh, wow, English, apparently. Learn new stuff. English, wow. I need English lessons, evidently. Little golden books are little storybooks for little kids. Like Winnie the Pooh. Sometimes they're Sesame Street. They're just all different kinds. And they're about, maybe about that tall by about that wide. And the pages in them are slightly thicker than like tracing paper. And they're cute little books, and they usually have a gold spine. Okay. I have to see where I can find some. Okay, now where's my box? I know my box is down here. Then you know what? Is that gonna make it too heavy if I put chipboard on there? Now I'm sitting here looking at that, and I'm thinking my chipboard idea may not be so hot. I'm afraid putting chipboard on that is going to make it way too heavy. Well, that doesn't make me happy because I wanted to play with my chipboard. You know what? Why am I being a goob? Let me get this sticker sheet down. I wanted to use my envelope punch board more, so I found this cute little embellishment online, and what it is you take and you score paper like you would if you were going to make a rosette, and then you fold it just the same way. And then instead of going all the way around in a circle, you stop halfway and you turn it into a fan. And you make little fan embellishments. And that's what I'm working hard on doing here. If I can figure out how I'm going to stick a sticker to this. Because I think a wood chipboard type piece is going to make it too bulky and too heavy. So I'm trying to figure out I should have got my paper flowers out probably. I think they would have been cute. I like that. I also should have plugged my glue gun in, I think, maybe for the top piece here. I'm going to try this. The worst I will do is have to go back and reattach it. And I'm going to actually add glue before I put this on. So, maybe. So, ladies, y'all want to get a laugh? I can give you a good laugh today. So, all this time I've been working on stuff for Christmas. I've been making the brown bag, what do they call them now? I just lost track of it. Brown bag scrapbooks, where you take the brown bags and you kind of like alter them. So I've been making those for some folks in the family. And I wasn't going to give them to them until Christmas. Well, my nephew was here today, and I was so worried about whether he would like his or not. I gave it to him today. Yet it was supposed to be for Christmas. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to hot glue that. It does not, even with the glue, it's not. Maybe, hang on. Maybe. Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so I'm afraid that's going to flatten it out too much. But I don't think my wet glue is going to hold that. Daggone it. Foam tape. That's an idea. You know what? Is that too wide? Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to try this because my glue is just not doing what I want it to. And I want that to stay because I really like that little sign. Yeah, that glue wasn't even doing nothing. Okay. Okay. And make sure I have it right side up. Because yes, I've actually done that one to put something on, an embellishment, and had it upside down. Alright, hopefully. Oop, it's okay, baby. It's alright. My puppy's in here. I think he's having a bad dream. Okay, and we'll leave that laying dry, but the idea is that it says good vibes. And that's kind of what I wanted on this. Is good vibes. So, but I think after it dries, it'll be cute. And then it can be put on a card or a scrapbook or a junk journal or, well, any place you want to put it, really. Okay. Why are you being... You know what? I got your number. Because I can see you. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. There. Now, set that over there. Okay, let's see how this guy's doing. Looks like he might be a little wet still. Okay, let me see. For this part, really, all you really need to do is just slowly move it out. You don't even have to press very hard for it to move out on its own. And then you just take whatever you want to use, string, twine. I'm using baker's twine right now to tie the end of mine off. And since mine are geared more towards like Halloween-y colors, I went ahead and used my Halloween baker's twine. Now if I can get this to tie. Get back here. Okay. let's see. There we go. And again, you just cut your twine or string, whatever length you like. And then. Ooh, Halloween challenge. That sounds interesting. Please let me know if you do. Do you think you're going to host it on YouTube or do you think it'll be like Instagram? Hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't want yellow on yellow. Let me see about a different type of sticker. Maybe I have one that'll work a little bit better. Maybe. And one that's more themed towards Halloween too. Hoping to do it on both. Ooh, that'll be fun. I hope it all works out, Clarissa. I haven't decided what I want to do towards Halloween. I know I have certain ideas that I want to play with. I just don't know who, what, where, when. Come on, fingernail. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that better. All right. So this one I think looks better in so many ways. Now, obviously, once they dry, it'll be even better. And once everything sets for a little bit. But here's this one with a little candy on it. I think it's cute. Definitely could work really well on a Halloween scrapbook page. So I am going to make sure that guy stays right there. Now, so there's two drying. If I can get this other one from being lopsided, I would be happier. I don't like why this one side is whacked out. I'm not liking that. I don't know if that's the sticker, the foam tape, or the what. But it's not sitting with me. So there we go, we'll see. Oop, what was that? Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna try, I think I don't know which order I did those in. Maybe this one next. Looks drier. Yeah, we'll try this one. Okay. Yeah, that feels a bit drier, so that's good. Now just gonna slowly wiggle this guy. Okay. I had thought about doing like a spooky Halloween thing like I did last year with my coloring for October. where I did like a story and a coloring page that went together, but instead of doing the coloring page this year, doing like a story and then doing a craft based off of the story. I'm just not sure how many more stories I can come up with. Oh, ouch, jeez. Okay. Let's see, I think. Ooh, we have a black spider. But there's also, oh, that might be better on the other color. Okay, so I think we'll try black spider. I just think the spider would be cute on that color. Maybe if I can get it off me and on there instead. Okay. There. Is that centered? I think. Okay. So here will be the third little one with the little black spider that I wanted to do on there. And because it's in there and in a funny angle, there we go. I'm going to do that for a few minutes. Okay, so we're done. Woo, gee, that one popped up. So we're down to our last little one that I made. And I'm just going to work with it a little bit here. I may leave this one a little closer together like that. Let me see where my string went to. There it is. Okay. I wonder if I could do that too. Give it a little different look. I wonder. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try. What's the worst that'll happen? I'll mess it up. Yeah, well, if I keep that up, I will. Okay, move this up here. And then and that one first. Okay. Okay. Now. We'll tie this. I'm trying to give this one, in case you're wondering, a little bit more of a thicker bottom with the string. Okay, there we go. There. There. So here is what I did here. I wrapped it around a few times to try to make this a little bit thicker down here and give it a little bit different look this time. And I left my fan a little closer together than what I did with them other ones. So we're going to try some things. Now let me see. Do I want to do... Nope, right there's what I want. Right there. All right, so we'll move this. I'll lay this down. Hopefully it will not stick 100% to me. This is a little ghost, by the way, that I'm trying to use here. So we're going to stick our foam tape on it, maybe. There we go. All right. And then pop that off. And then get that string out the way. Now, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this one better. I think so. So even though this is a smaller sized one as far as wideness and stuff, I think it turned out kind of cute with the extra twine, and then of course centering more the sticker here on these center bars. I think this one's going to be my favorite from the looks of it. But yeah, I think that one's turning out cute. I am still going to pinch it a minute to kind of let it sit and see what happens so that it doesn't hopefully go flying off there. The first one is not giving me good vibes, sadly. I don't know what's going on with that. It's being really weird. Our other one here looks like it's going all right. Okay, it's doing pretty good. I may have to put a little bit of like foam tape more here on this one corner, but for the most part, it seems to be holding good and it seems to be staying in place good. I'm just going to kind of do this number to make sure. And then our spider we just did, so I don't really want to go messing with him. But these were just made here on the envelope punch board. And like I said, I used 5.5-inch long strips by 2.5-inch wide strips. And then you score every little bit here with your score line on your envelope punch board. And then you fold them, and then of course you glue them at the bottom down there. And then I used my little, they're not clothespins, just little pinchy pins to hold them together. And then as they dry, obviously, they're going to look better. They'll look different, and they'll stay together a little better. But this was just another way you could use your envelope punch board, and bring it out so it's not getting dusty. Like I said, I don't like to have mine sit and get dusty and not get used. So, but these I think will be cute when they're done. I've just kind of pinched to hold it on there until it dries a little bit. This one is the closest I think to drying. And, whoops, oh, if I quit doing that. That's how it looks, and it does say good vibes. So I think they turned out cute. I mean, it's a little bit of trial and error trying to figure out how to get the top piece there to stay. But it's really cute, I think. And I think I like them better with the extra bit of twine here. So I think that adds to the cuteness. So that is our little project for tonight. They're not hard. Just trying to figure out how to keep your little sticker on the top or your little design on the top. I know that you can make mason jar looking little jars with this. You can do mason jar cards because I did that. You can make funny shaped tags. You can make normalish looking tags. And I know there's some cute little I call them candy boxes. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be used for. That you can also make with this envelope punch board. So I'm always looking new ideas, new ways to use it. Like I said, just get it out of the cupboard so that it's not getting dusty, that it's still getting used, and that it's still part of the craft room. So that's why I decided to try these little fans tonight and see how they turned out. Plus, I think fans are kind of interesting to look at. Just to give you guys another idea here, if I can find them quick, I will show you one of the tags that I made. And this is a funny shaped tag, not a straight up tag. So here's one of the funny shaped tags I made using the envelope punch board. So there's different things out there and different ideas that pop up. Like I said, I just kind of want to keep my tools being used instead of just sitting collecting dust. So I hope y'all liked this live tonight, and I hope maybe it gave you ideas. Maybe even not even with the envelope punch board, but just maybe with, say, a scoreboard or something. And if you come up with new ideas, don't be afraid to share. So, but I think since it is now 8:01, I'm going to hop off for the evening, let those dry, I think maybe overnight, and then look at them again in the morning and make sure they're all still stuck where they should be. I think they will be. They seem to be sticking pretty good at the bottom. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed this cute little craft. And I hope that it gave you ideas on different ways to think about using your stuff. And until next time, thank you for spending a little bit of your evening with me. I appreciate it greatly. And I hope that I'll see you all again soon. Until next time, remember, my friends, you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are loved. Someone tells you different, it's false. Pay it forward when you can. Be kind. Don't be mean. There's no need.
He's too sweet for her own good.
And please, please stay safe. The world's crazy. Let's not add to that. Hug your loved ones. It's good for you. It's good for them, and it's medically proven. And again, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Bye-bye.